What up? Technicals here. It's time for the weekend switch up where I take a look at what the current state of mining is and point my GPUs and CPUs now to whatever the best thing is that I determined to be for this weekend. And I just let it mine all week. That way I don't have to look at things during the week. If you're new to the series, I try to do this every single weekend to where I look at it. I'm a speculative miner. Only got 3 GPUs left. I don't have a big farm, so chasing the most profitable coin probably not working out so well. Maybe we'll do that in the future, but as of right now, I'm looking for high yield stuff I can accumulate a whole bunch of, and that way during the bull run, hopefully it goes to the moon, and what my 3 little bitty cards were able to mine is worth something considerably more. So you can check the previous video to where I go through the different places where I look for things, and that kind of changes. I favor some things more than others, and that changes over time as I find better places. So let's get right into it and see what the current state is and see what we're going to mine for this week. So last time I really didn't mention checking our plant's Discord. It is actually a great place to look because in their announcements section, there are plants a mining pool that really seems to specialize heavily in mining brand new shit coins, things that people are interested in. They don't seem to have much of a standard, they just go for it. So their Discord's a good place to check for brand new coins. Computer's running a little slow here. I think it knows it's about to get upgraded and it's punishing me. But if you head over to ourplant.xyz, they have a link to their Discord there. Check the announcements section where they announce brand new coins. Check the previous video I did a few days ago on 3 new coins that just launched on our plant. And you can maybe see if you have some luck there. I'm not going to mess with those coins. I get it. But first place I always hit, Bitcoin Talk. Check this place a few times a week because I like putting out those videos on brand new coins. Announcement section in Bitcoin Talk is where these new coins launch. 99% of it is absolute garbage. Well, 100% of it's garbage, but most of it's garbage. I parse through stuff that have a lot of pages to it. I don't even look at because that indicates that it's been around for a really long time and we want the brand new stuff. So something like this, Psy coins, but it's on script. It's an ASIC coin. I'm not going to touch it. Looking for like POW or anything that's kind of a brand new Smarty coin. We highlighted that one in a previous video. Jerry coin, so we'll just open that in a new tab to take a look at. Nothing to Pactus blockchain. I've seen that one before. Not looking like there's going to be too much here. Jerry coin, what algo is on? SHA-256 CSM. I am not familiar with that. Looks like it came out. Actually, this thread started on December 14th, 2022, so it's a little old. So, out of here. It's out. Next up, Hashrate.no. We're gonna head over to GPUs, and we're gonna just put in 1 GPU. Let's go with. We got our best card is a 3080 Ti. So, 3080 Ti. Okay. Here we go, 3080 Ti. So what's hot? Today's the 3rd, February 3rd. It's about 5:22 in the AM. So we're going revenue, just based on revenue because profit, not as concerned with the profit because we're going for a speculative play. Nimrata, ProgPal Z, Hypera, and Carlson. AI Power Grid, and the total revenues for 1 card, not great. Showing $1.52 for Nimrata, but that's likely to change pretty quick. Everything else is sitting at about $1. Neox is up there. Again, since we're concerned more so with yield than anything else, let's take a look over at miningpoolstats.stream, the place that I usually end up. And what I'm looking for here is to sort by the 7-day difficulty change, and then start looking at volume. To isolate coins that I could actually have some legs to them. So going down, you typically don't see the difficulty change until you get to page 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these here with 100% drop, probably don't want to mess with those. And another thing too, I typically ignore all these that say no data, but that's not to say that the lack of data means there's not some opportunity there. So if we parse through the ones that do have some volume on relevant algorithms that GPUs are able to mine, that's global token, volumes are non-existent here. Anything less than $10,000 in 24-hour volume, I'm probably not going to look at. There's 10,000 Nia script though. All right, so now we're getting into ones that actually have data. Lithium, which is everybody's been on, $1 million in volume, shows a 99% drop in the network hash rate. I haven't been following Lithium. I know a lot of people in the community are interested in it. So if you are and you know why the hash rate dropped, let me know in the comments below, because I need to educate myself on that. Syspop on RandomX, big drop in network hash, but also a 50% drop in price. So that indicates that maybe some bad thing happened there. Ariacoin is on script. That's going to be a no. I also got to keep a lookout for CPU mineable algorithms as well, since I got more CPU miners than GPUs now. So Sadox, we've been mining that one before in the past. 55% drop in network hash, but a 70% drop in its volume. 70% drop in its price. So maybe something happened there. I don't know, but yields are up because we're not concerned about the day-to-day profit. With a lot of these smaller coins, as I'm sure everyone knows, 70% drop in price tomorrow could be 700% pump. No idea. So we're going to put that on the maybe list. Let's pop that up right there. Sadox on the maybe list. We're getting into some higher volume coins here. Script coin, reaction on Ghost Riders, some volume there. Altcoin chain on Hash, that's a no, because I'm not touching Hash. I know a lot of you guys have Hash miners and you're doing great on Ethereum Classic, but for an ASIC, I think you need a really big coin for me to be confident in buying an ASIC. The coin's got to be big, because if it's just one coin that's supporting that ASIC, you got a lot of ASIC miners out there. Something happens with that one coin, you are toast. And look at little baby Vish AI, up to 14,000 in 24-hour volume. I was mining that within 5 minutes after it went live. So that's the power of being able to get on coins very, very quickly. Is I was able to get quite a bit there just with my one single desktop CPU, and that's all it took. So should that price go back to where it once was, that'll be a nice little bit. It'd pay for the CPU for sure. Zephyr, 32% drop in network hash rate, 2% drop in price. I imagine a lot of this is just from the market cooling off after that baby pump last month. So we're going to keep Zephyr in mind, probably keep our CPUs on Zephyr. We might even put our CPUs on Nicehash just so we don't have to think about it too much while we focus on GPUs. We have a lot going on at Technicals Labs, so we might do that. Subi Network on Ghost Rider, not so much in terms of volume. Zephyr gives me a little more confidence. All right, now we're starting to get up into coins that have only experienced about a quarter of their hash rate dropping over the past 7 days. Small amount. Hey, look, it's micro Bitcoin. I think I might have a whole lot of that from back when I mined on FPGAs, but I have no idea where it is. No idea whatsoever. So could be a billionaire on a thumb drive somewhere. Not sure. All right, here's a maybe. Let's add this one to the list. Friendcoin. I've not touched Friendcoin at all. When I see the PP logo, I just assume it's a meme coin, and so I kind of brush it off. I dismiss it immediately. But 8% jump in its price and a 20% drop in its hash rate, and with $35,000 in volume. So it's got some action there. It's on Kapow. It's still cold outside, so let's add Friendcoin to the maybe list. AI Power Grid. I did this one in the very beginning. I ended up getting like one AI Power Grid. 20% drop in price, 16% drop in its hash rate, but $190,000 in total volume. So there is something behind AI Power Grid, and I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that it's AI. Raptorium, 16% drop in hash, 13% drop in price, 32,000 in total volume. So that is maybe where we're going to end up parking our CPUs. Maybe we'll put that on the maybe list. But all right, now it's getting harder to decipher because we're getting closer to the top. Coins that have all these coins have some kind of volume to them. So we're really going to have to look through and decide what we want. We'll probably be a little more choosy. Narai, 16% drop in price, 12% drop in net hash. It's still 730,000. So Narai has kind of been my staple thing to mine when I don't really have a lot of time or patience to look into what to mine for that week. I just throw it back on Narai and just collect. We might do Mirai, might do Friend Coin, might do Satix, and now we're getting up into coins that have only experienced a 10% drop in net hash. Again, that's not really spicy enough for me, so let's go back and review and take a look at the ones that are on our maybe list. All right, so I'm over here on a basic watch list that I have on CoinMarketCap. It kind of gives me a global view of a lot of the coins that I've done in the past. Going down here to the bottom, again, we saw Satix coin nosediving, 70% drop, and that's the explanation for its hash rate too. But I'm trying to stay true to what I said in terms of chasing yield and not being scared by that, because there's still some volume. Still got a $4 million market cap. I mean, that's more than Raptorium. So let's go. This is gonna be tough. We're gonna go Satix coin this week. Okay, that's the winner. That's what we're mining this week. Let's head over to Hive and switch it over. All right, make myself super small so you can actually see what's going on here. So we switched everything over to Satix coin. Currently our GPU rig is out in the building, so the temperatures are a little cooler in there, although they're starting to creep up, and we're working on our rack here in the studio to prepare for the warmer temperatures that are forthcoming in the spring and summer, because I'm in North Carolina and it's not like it gets hot here. So we're working on that. We'll probably put the GPU rig back in here once the rack is complete, once everything's settled. We've got some advanced cooling up, support going in, so we can kind of make use of that heat when it does get cold at night. Excuse me. We're also dual mining on Raptorium because we've got a dinky little i7 that's running in the GPU rig, because every little bit helps. So we're going to keep that running. Anyway, for this week, we're going to leave it on Satix coin, let her ride, collect as many Satix as we can, and then maybe we just dump them during the bull run. We'll refer back to this video as to what the price is on Satix right now, because it's pretty low historically. I mean, with a 70% drop, I imagine. And this is a gamble. Again, I've said many times, I think it's gambling. I think it's all gambling. So I'm just kind of, well, you can't really take that into consideration. So, right, well, can't really take that into consideration either. Bam. So Satix looks like it, debuted relatively recently, and it's kind of going back down to where it once was. So big gamble, because this is kind of a new coin, and this could, definitely be the rug pull. I'm not checking news. I'm not on top of that kind of thing. Checking the recent tweets here. Satix sell the scam. You're gonna cry like a baby. All your money gonna go. Well, yeah, if you put all your money into it, sure. But then again, it could run back up. I don't know. It's a week worth of mining on 3 GPUs. I'm not too worried about it. So anyway, that's what we're mining this week. As far as CPUs go, we're probably going to go to keep them on Raptorium, to be honest with you, because we did Zephyr all last week, so we had a nice little accumulation there. Let's go back on Raptorium, because we have these new CPUs hitting, and I need to give them some time to benchmark out and kind of get an idea of the true hash rates. Plus I have the Threadripper that's going to be coming online here soon. I'd like to get an idea on that. So yeah, we're just going to do Raptorium on the CPUs this week, Satix on the GPUs. Obviously the ASIC miners are going to stay on what they mine, Bitcoin and Litecoin, Doge all week. And the KSO Pro, we haven't done a video on that yet. We do have that. You probably heard the 3D printer going non-stop in the background the entire time because it's super annoying. But we're printing fan shrouds for the KSO Pro, so we can upgrade the firmware on that and achieve a higher hash rate. So anyway, if you like this video, if you like the weekly switch up, if you follow along, if you have opinions on what you're mining this week, if you think Satix coin is a scam, did Satix coin post on their Twitter, "We are a scam, you are all idiots"? Maybe they did. Maybe that's why you think the price would go down more than 70%. But hey, I'm not keeping up with this kind of thing. There's a lot to keep up with. Anyway, if you know about that, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave me a like. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Appreciate your support. I'm TheTechnicals. See you next time.